Hi, Joe Cerrone.
Al Rosen.
Welcome to CAD 117, Intermediate AutoCAD, in our weekly Zoom classroom meeting. This week, we're releasing Module 4. Module 4 has both an architectural and a mechanical drawing assignment to it. The exercise for the architectural exercise is this guest cottage. If we click on this link, we can see the curriculum from the textbook. It's this, I guess they call them tiny houses now. It's 15 feet by 18 feet. Has a living space, bathroom, and a closet. And we'll be working with this drawing throughout the next few chapters, where we'll be adding the electrical and the plumbing and the doors and windows. So basically, this exercise is a detailed drawing exercise for architectural drawing. We work on the floor plan, create the floor plan, put the door openings in, trim things, add the windows. We'll make blocks for those windows, and they're just simple representations of the windows. Same with the doors. We'll make blocks for the doors. You can use the door blocks that are within Design Center if you'd like. Otherwise, you can do them the old-fashioned way, where you can just draw them up. We'll add the text, update the title block, and then these are bonus exercises. And so we like to keep everybody busy. And so there's plenty of extra work if you would like to do that. The GeoQuick CAD construction drawing is a mechanical drawing assignment. Again, pretty straightforward stuff. We're going to draw this mechanical part, and then we're going to detail it. And we do a lot of snapping, where we're using kind of an intermediate level, like these tangency object snaps to these circular geometries here. And then we'll go through and trim things out. And so there's two parts to that. One part is to make this little cam, and the other one is to make the gear. And so here's this Geneva gear assembly. And again, another detailing exercise. And the more you do it, the better you get, and the quicker. And so as you get more comfortable with that, that's kind of what we want to achieve in the intermediate AutoCAD course. We also want to make sure that people use standards like drafting and dimensioning standards. And so the textbook does go through some of those standards and some of the objectives for AutoCAD. If we go through and we take a look at what we're working with, a lot of the things that we've already done in our basic AutoCAD course, with the screen layout, setting up the units, drawing limits, line types, and line weights. And we're going to create those drawings per that standard ASME Y14.2, which is just to basically make the text type this way, draw the views top, front, and right side the way we would do it in third angle projection. And so we want to have a vocational aspect to our drafting. And that's what Al and I do. We're basically shop teachers. Go through the ribbon. What's that, Al?
Fancy ones.
Yeah. So a lot of this we've been using. This is just the AutoCAD components. And then if you look at some of the other lectures, drawing setup, as you look at how much more automated drawing setup is with CAD, it's really quite great. If you ever had to draw on a pencil with a drafting board, it takes so much time. And we want to have an understanding of how we transfer that technique over to CAD. And so units are important, decimal, and then architectural, depending on how we're going to set up the different drawings. Because when we input the coordinates, when we input architectural components, we're going to input them in feet and inches. This one just shows inches, but if I was to do something in feet and inches, it would be like 1 foot dash 3 inches, angle 45. And so it's a very precise tool, and we can use other units as well. Surveyor units, I've done a little bit of those for like properties for residential housing. And so we want to get, like we said, a vocational aspect to it, where we understand things like paper sizes. Okay, paper size for the kind that just you buy and you write on normally, is 8.5 by 11, and that's considered A size paper. And then the size is double for B size. So 8.5 times 2 would be 17 by 11, and only one of the numbers doubles because it retains. And then you go to C size, 22 by 17, and then you go 17 double 34. And so if somebody says, hey, go down in the basement and get me a C-size sheet of paper, I have to draft on this thing, you'd be like, oh, okay, I can calculate that out. Just basic drafting fundamentals. And a lot of what we do is to put that into layers now. All right. So the lectures are decent. You're welcome to kind of go through them. I don't think people really watch the videos to go through all my lecturing, but we're happy to do that with the students after we give our kind of rundown for the course. In part 4, that does have additional resources for you. So if you go through and you look at part 4, toward the end of it, there's quite a few slides here. It has the projects. And so we can go through and we can create some of these other bonus projects if you would like to do that. All right. And then the review questions, Al, those are bonus, are they not?
Right, and also before that, there's videos, by the way. You want to click on those videos real quick for them?
You got it.
They're in purple, magenta. And they should come up. They're the older ones, but they're to get to the point.
They actually go to the D2L server instead of YouTube, and they're slower.
Yeah.
CAD 117, exercise 4.3.
So if you don't like the PowerPoints and etc., these are the videos that go along with it. And we wrote you a job on it. We'll show you how to do a setup on a sheet size that you need.
I think the way to learn is with the videos. So I agree. You could go right to the videos and pick up on a lot of techniques because it's a visual communication tool.
And if you need anything else like special paper and whatever else, it's on their content itself. So if we went on their content real quick, you would see the paper sizes and templates that we will need. There they are.
Right. So we're just kind of increasing your knowledge level. This exercise this week is pretty straightforward. It kind of leads into some bigger, better drawings where we'll do more detailing in the architectural applications as well as the mechanical. Due dates. Today's the 22nd, module 2 is due, and then next week, module 3. And then you have until October 6th for module 4. So we typically put the modules 2 weeks out.
If you go down a little further, please, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a report in there, and there's the part 3 of part A, not 3. Just a review we had up there. So if you have any questions, there's the review that we had.
Joe Cerrone.
Okay. So
Terrific. So Al has this quite well covered. We're going to stop the recording. We'll post it, and that's our weekly update, and we'll open things up for questions now.